here we are in this familiar spot for what I got, this year's Youmacon. And now the camera's finally on the tripod again, instead of me trying to have the camera in one hand while just trying to show what I got in the other. It was a little weird when I did it in the last couple con videos, but now I'm back to my usual setup here. So, yay. And despite only being at Youmacon for 1 day this year, I did manage to get a few things. Starting with the games, I got another Sega CD game. This is A3's Thunderstrike. This one looked to be actually half decent game. You just fly around in a helicopter from the looks of it, and you know, it's first person, you shoot stuff down. You can't really go wrong with that, and I'll take whatever you know, non-FMV Sega CD games I can. So, and this was one of them that caught my eye. Another game I got was Front Mission for the DS. Now, this is actually a port of the Super Famicom Front Mission, and the Front Mission series is one that used to be Japanese exclusive, or at least the first one was Japanese exclusive on the Super Famicom. But then the DS version that got made later actually did come out to North America, and this is the version here. I'm slowly starting to get into Front Mission games. I did find Front Mission 4 for the PlayStation 2, and you can get Front Mission 3 on the PlayStation Network through PS3. Front Mission 2, I think, is still exclusive in Japan, but as far as the main series go, a few of them have made it here in some form or another, and I decided to get the first game with the DS version. So, and it looks to be pretty cool. I mean, it's a turn-based strategy game with you pilot mech robots. So that's neat. And the last game I got was Warhawk for the PlayStation. This is a game that I sort of knew about, but finally decided to get a copy of. It looks to be pretty fun. You just fly around and shoot stuff. I'm noticing that all three games that I got this Youmacon are either you fly around and shoot stuff, or in a robot and shoot stuff, or something like that. Yeah, but whatever. I mean, this looks fine, and I'm sure they're all fine games anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, Warhawk. I know it did come with, I think, Starhawk. That was like a spiritual successor, I believe, to the PS3 Warhawk, which I didn't play either. But I believe in pre-orders or limited or first print runs of Starhawk, you could actually get a download or an unlockable or something like that of this game. I'm a little brain-able to try and remember correctly, but yeah, but regardless, I decided, even though I know there is that method of playing that game, and you can get it on PSN, I believe, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to collect the physical copy that I found for cheap, so, you know, why not? Okay, and these next couple of things are, well, I mean, if you know what I'm a fan of, you won't be surprised that I got these. But starting off, this is actually something that caught my eye, and I just couldn't resist, really. It's this. This is a little figurine of Amaterasu from Okami, and yeah, this is actually really neat and nicely detailed. I like it a lot. So I do not regret getting this, even though I already have a bunch of other Okami stuff. But hey, I mean, if I'm going to be that much of a fan, I might as well keep going with some other stuff that I find here and there. Also the vendor also had a Chibi Terasu with this, but I couldn't really afford to get both, so I just got this one. I just got the Amaterasu. But still, really nice to have. So, that's neat. And speaking of Okami, I got another pin for my bag. And it's definitely related to that series. And I just saw this, and it's really cute with Amaterasu and Isun there. So, again, couldn't resist. And now it's part of my pins on my camera bag that's slowly taking over my bag. So, you know, maybe throughout the years, eventually this bag will be covered with all sorts of pins and stuff. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going for, so, you know, why not? this last thing I got was from a vendor that was selling a bunch of movie posters and such, and there was actually one section of it that had a bunch of game posters of basically box covers from old NES or Nintendo, that kind of stuff, that kind of games. And the one I decided to get was this. This is a Tetris poster based off of the NES Tetris box. From Russia with Fun. Huh. Is that like a take on From Russia with Love? Maybe, I don't know. That's kind of funny now I think about it. But yeah, the reason why I got this is because, you know, Tetris is obviously, you know, a well-known, fun game. But one of the main reasons I got this was because one of my very first games that I actually ever played was Tetris. And not for the NES, it was actually for the Game Boy. That and Super Mario Land are, to my recollection, the earliest games I have video game memories of. So, even though this is the NES version, which I do have as well, but I just thought I'd get this because, you know, Tetris is pretty special in that regard. And I'm sure it's a very special game to pretty much everyone who's played a video game, but, you know, I just thought I'd get this, and it's a neat thing to have, like, an NES cover made into a poster. So, you know, that was cool to get. So while I was only there for the Saturday, I still managed to have a good time and get a few things. And I hope to be there again next year, even if only for one day. I mean, Youmacon has been a convention I've been to every year since 2010, even if just for one day. Hopefully I'll be there for the full weekend next year, but we'll see. I mean, regardless, it's a relatively close convention to me, so chances are I'll still be there regardless, even if it's whether it's for one day or the full weekend or whatever circumstances have come around by then. But you know, we'll see. But until then, we'll see you around.